Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you is the right time. Just keep in mind it is a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself, that divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Love Oracle. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Grace, Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What is the opening energy, message, advice, and wisdom to be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Proposal. This is coming through again. So somebody is definitely thinking about a proposition or proposing something to you, maybe getting down on one knee, asking you a question, wanting something to be deeper. Like they want, it's so funny, I just heard, they want to go steady, but maybe somebody actually wants to get married as well. Somebody sees so much beauty in you that they want to be there like long term. This could also be your energy. Maybe there's somebody in particular you keep dreaming about what it would be like to be married to them, to wake up every morning, to go to the movies, to go out to dinner, vacations together. This is definitely somebody who has some kind of offer of love. You know, what level this is going to be different for each of you. Maybe this hasn't even come in for some of you, but it definitely wants to. Or there's definitely somebody looking at you, like having a lot of scenarios and fantasies going on in their mind. But for some of you, this is something that's already really stable. Maybe it's even a partner you've been with for a long time, but I feel like somebody wants like a renewed energy, or even to really express how much they appreciate your energy being there all of the time. It feels like a wish come true, and it's an agreement and an engagement. For some of you, this could be business. If this is not a relationship situation in your life, maybe this is somebody proposing, an offer. I do feel like some of you are going to be asked to, like, I don't know, I see like run a project or step into the position of power or leadership somewhere. I feel like somebody sees how you can see the bigger picture, or you have the ability to put something together. But I am getting that this is also, whatever this is, whether it's a partnership or work, it's about the bigger picture and something that's going to be long term. Let's get one more. Clarity on proposal. Please and thank you. This wish come true, love offer, and engagement. I see like a gift as well. It might not necessarily be a ring, but I do feel like some of you have somebody thinking about a gift that would be very special for you, and maybe that's you, like getting something very personal for somebody. Maybe that's just for, just for nothing, just because, or it could be because of a birthday or an anniversary or something like that that's coming up. There's definitely the energy of a relationship coming through. It's somebody who wants to commit. That's coming through now double. It's also, look how they dress alike. Maybe somebody, like, you complimented something on another person and they're going to get you one too. It doesn't have to be a leather jacket, but maybe it's a leather jacket, but it's definitely a partner. And I saw that like going steady before. So it's like boyfriend, girlfriend. It's just kind of a cute energy coming through right now. So maybe some of you have just kind of only dated someone. This could even be a friend and they want to take something to a deeper level. I just keep hearing going steady. So maybe it's like steady, like something is getting more steady. Maybe something was sort of not really stable or in and out or up and down before. Maybe something is actually like starting to feel like it's on a roll, like it's on the right foundation. There's a car there on the right road. Also, you're by the beach here. So maybe something by the beach. These people even have matching sunglasses. Maybe it's something about sunglasses. Let's do one more. What is one more message that would be helpful for the collective, please? And thank you. Wow. Maybe you know something is coming through. Maybe you know somebody is going to bring you a gift, or you can really feel someone's energy. I'm also getting that maybe somebody is becoming more intuitive because of you. Maybe this is, maybe somebody was very realistic and logical, and I feel like some of you have opened somebody's mind and kind of like elevated their soul to maybe see things in a deeper way, in a different way. I think this is the, I have this tarot deck. I think it's the Wildwood Tarot. Maybe you have that tarot deck. Maybe somebody's even getting a reading on you. Somebody who never thought would get a reading might be getting a reading on you. It's having a gut feeling about something. I do feel like you feel something is going to come through. I'm also getting following your gut to be at the right place at the right time. Like if you get an urge to go out, or you think about somebody and you kind of want to give them a call. This might not have to do with the same situation, but do listen to your, like, a little feeling that you get. I feel like you're going to really feel out the right timing for something. Also recognize if it's the wrong timing to have a conversation, or to bring up a certain subject. It's psychic energy, it's premonition, and it's your sixth sense. But I am getting mostly that you have already been pretty opened to this. Maybe you're escalating in your psychic skills, your mystic moments. So maybe you're having more moments that feel synchronistic or amazing, little miracles that are happening. I mean, you can get bursts of like extra insight and intuition throughout your life. So I feel like some of you are getting an extra boost or burst. Maybe you see the same number all the time, patterns, hear the same name, way more than a coincidence, and it's happening a lot. But I'm also getting that maybe somebody else is really becoming more spiritual, trusting their intuition. And I feel like this is somebody who is maybe very logical. I'm also getting very intelligent. So maybe this even like blows somebody's mind a little, that they're feeling something they can't quite explain. You know, it's like magnetism. You can't really like see it, but you feel it. So I am getting that somebody is feeling a lot more. I also see that magnet energy. I feel like something is attracted to you. And I feel like maybe it was far away, but once you hit that point where the magnet gets close, it like comes together really fast. And it's like, if it's a really strong magnet, it's almost impossible to pull it like straight apart. So I am feeling like you are going to be like deeply connected to someone because it's the perfect match. I hear fit. So let's see. Also trust your gut feeling if something doesn't feel right. Trust your discernment if a person's energy doesn't feel right, or you know, you're reading the room, that doesn't feel right for you. I feel like you are going to be able to very easily just kind of read that and just exit. I feel like you're not wanting to be involved in either a partnership or an environment where it doesn't make you feel good. Trust that feeling. I think that's just an extra message, and I don't feel like that's this particular partnership or situation. I'm also getting that maybe some of you want to have a conversation, but wait till it feels like the right timing. Wait till it feels like, you know, that right wave of opportunity comes through for you. I hear or is presented to you. I feel like you're going to feel that wave coming though, because I see that ocean. And it's like if there's a current or something coming in, I feel like it's like that, almost like a fish. Like I don't see a big shell. I feel like you're going to feel those energetic waves making their way towards you, or somebody coming in towards you. It's like that. There's going to be like a, you know, like right before it rains, there's like an electricity that comes before a storm. But I don't feel like this is a bad storm. I feel like if there's any kind of change in weather, it's a cleanse. I hear exhilarating. Yeah, I'm not getting this as a rough storm. I'm getting it's something that sort of, maybe it does bring something out. Maybe it's a conversation that clears something up, but I feel like it's going to make you feel better. So let's do, let's bounce around. I want to do an animal card. So let's do a spirit animal for you guys. What is a spirit animal that would be helpful in the connection of energy and I hear instinct. One spirit animal to be helpful for the collective. Wow, you have the bee. That's a cool animal to come through. So powerful. Maybe this is about a queen bee. Maybe this is about a certain role that you play. The bees are so important. I mean, this is the entire ecosystem of the world relies on bees. It also makes me think of how amazing honey is. Honey never expires, ever. You know, you can put honey on a wound. It's like antibacterial. It prevents infection. If you get honey from the tombs of Egypt and it's thousands years old, it's still good. So I do see this as something that has not really an expiration date. I'm also getting that somebody really wants to work pretty hard for you and with you. This could also be an energy where you are working hard on yourself, or somebody else is, or on a certain project. Like pollen and nectar. Maybe some of you are doing something, I hear transportation, or maybe somebody is I'm getting like almost sending a package to you, or making some moves for you. I feel like when the bees have the pollen on their little legs, so maybe somebody is even walking towards you. I'm getting like walking energy. Maybe you go on walks together. But I feel like somebody's bringing something of value to you that you are going to receive. And I don't know, I feel like you're the one making the honey. It's so weird. It's also number 6. So 6 is like the lovers. I always think of 6 as love and as balanced love. Let's go to the book and just see what it says on the bee. It's focusing on good work ethics, community, hard work, productivity, hallmark qualities of bees, and it's also a spiritual energy. I do feel like that is something that is going back and forth between you and someone else. Maybe this is not just the normal relationship in your life or coming in. It's deeper and it's spiritual. You're meaningful. Energy reminds you of the importance of cooperation, teamwork, valuing the collective, and contributing our unique talents for the greater good. That's seeing something in the elevated perspective, the spiritual perspective, for the highest and greatest good of all. I feel like that's a beautiful energy that you and someone else is making decisions with. But I'm also getting that project energy. Like, I feel like some of you are going to receive a proposal where you're going to get to work, not really want to work. Like, you're going to get really into something and really enjoy it. But could be a little bit like the Three of Pentacles energy, recognizing everyone's specific talents, what they're good at, and somehow working together to make something run smoother. I'm seeing that like thing that you're working on for some of you, a project. It almost makes me think of something even in the community that you can put together. I see sort of a fundraiser, or raising money for something, or I don't know, doing something that benefits or teaches the community, or even I see something even artistic for some of you. So maybe there's like some kind of gallery or something like that where there's different forms of art that can be like brought together. So somebody's paintings, somebody's music, somebody's pottery, somebody's honey, local honey, maybe a local farmer's market, maybe little crafts that somebody makes. I think that's important for some of you, that maybe some of you are going to either be involved in something like that and or be the one that can put it all together. I mean, if you're that person and you're like good with, you know, going out into the community and talking to people, finding vendors, and, you know, you really want to help out, you know, people with their art, or to be seen, get them more customers, but it's also somehow benefiting a bigger purpose. Yeah, I see one of those raffle things now where people sort of submit their art and, you know, buy the tickets, but it goes towards a bigger purpose, but it also exposes and gets art out there. I see like art or local something. So I hope that was helpful. I do like when extra messages come through and it's not just, you know, all about love. That's why I try to use different decks of cards. So let's go to, speaking of different decks of cards, I do have the creativity, and I started to see all that art. So let's get a creativity message for you guys. What is another message to be helpful and insightful for the collective on the bee? I'm going to show you this again. I just think these cards are so beautiful. If any of you are thinking about getting a beehive, absolutely do it. And there are wonderful community like groups that will come over and they will help you out if you don't know what you're doing, because it is something that in the bee community, they really want everyone to have bees because they're so helpful for the environment. So if any of you have been thinking about that, I feel like maybe you just need to do it. It does have to be the right season. So maybe you can do some research on whatever season it is right now where you are. But if you feel like you don't really know what you're doing, there are absolutely helpful people out there that will, like, they'll come over to your house and help you set it up and, you know, show you the ropes. And I can say that from my own personal experience, that it's a pretty cool community. So let's go to the creativity oracle. What is a creativity message to be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Beliefs. We all have certain beliefs that can help us or can trap us and keep us from moving towards creative solutions. So I am seeing that maybe this is connected to the intuition. Maybe you, but maybe somebody else. If somebody important or awesome, I hear unusual, comes into your life, they have different beliefs or a different background, different experiences, different faiths, whatever it is, and you can have a really open-minded conversation. They can really like expand somebody's mind. But some people are very like set, and I'm getting that information where if there's somebody around you that was not maybe hearing you, that the right person is going to break through in their world where they hear that information that you were trying to give or trying to relate or trying to explain, and they hear it when it comes through someone else. And I know that's a really annoying energy when you're trying to explain something or express something and somebody's just not getting it, or they're not open to it, but then they hear it from like a video or a stranger or someone else, and all of a sudden they come back, they're like, oh, you know what I heard? It's the coolest thing. And you're like, I told you that like 4 years ago. I am kind of getting that. So I do see a breakthrough with someone. And if that is not a person you're thinking about receiving that breakthrough from, you know, how they hear it outside, I feel like you are the one that is going to be that catalyst to break through and open somebody up. But if this is coming through as beliefs, sometimes you have to rewrite the rules. Sometimes you have to unlearn what you thought you knew. Because if there's something that's getting you trapped or not helping you grow, there's a different way to do something where it could be easier, more streamlined, different, solid, stable, then sometimes you have to really hear someone out or gather some information that's different, and then always use your discernment on what feels like it's right for you and what feels like it's not. Because if your beliefs and your vibration are in, you know, positive and like high vibrating, they will bring the right things into your life. But if it's focused on the nots, the can'ts, the shut doors, the could nots, or the whys, you know, or I don't know why I see the whys. Maybe somebody is asking a lot of questions. Why? But I feel like that's an outside thing. Like somebody's almost like looking at outside circumstances as to why something had to happen or why it had to happen to them. And I feel like somebody is even getting more in tune with the role that they played in something, their part they played or did not play in a certain dynamic or relationship. I hope that made sense. That was sort of interesting, like little side message that came through. It's also number 59. But this is a solution that you or someone is going to have that's going to be really outside the box. It's going to be a really different solution. I also hear resolution. Let's get one more from this. Beliefs, precision. The desire to do something precisely is useful. I like how these are all kind of both. It's having you look at something both ways, but I feel like this is maybe that very logical, intellectual energy that I saw before. The desire to do something precisely is useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity, you know, where you get stuck in your own way, or it has to be inside this little structure and that's the only way it can be. Then there's no room for expanse or growth. Although it is always good to dot your I's, cross your T's, get all your ducks in a row, but then still have flexibility. Let's get one more from this deck and then jump into the tarot. What is one more to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Success. Hey, it looks like you are on your way to a successful relationship, a successful project that you're working on, and the overall energy inside of you that you are proud of yourself, that you are on the right track, and that like, I don't feel like this is a big goal. I feel like it's more of an everyday energy of gratitude, enjoying your life and unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is real success, because you're never going to be perfect, and imperfection is gorgeous and beautiful and what makes each of us unique. So this is always having the desire to expand and grow, seeing how, you know, you can change, how much more you can do. I just heard the different places that you want to go, but that could be in your mind, but maybe some of you are actually traveling. It does have a big heron here. And it looks like in the sky there's a net. I want to say maybe something with New Orleans. That makes me think of New Orleans. But maybe it's about something getting you trapped before and wanting this energy of freedom to spread your wings. But this could also be the freedom that you feel when you like really tap into spiritual energy, but then ground it, use it, enjoying your life. There is like, it's almost like a book. I see a book turning. But I don't feel like it's necessarily a big turning of the page. I feel like it's like a natural wind that's blowing, and you just are like excited about every twist and turn that is coming up. Sometimes I get very like specific messages, and sometimes I get very elusive messages. And I don't know why I just grabbed this rose deck, but maybe we need to get a message from here. This is a really beautiful deck of cards. Let me show you even this. One of my best friends got this deck of cards from me. Oracle of the Roses. Let's pull one card and then go to the tarot. The Gardener, 20. So maybe some of you are doing something in a garden, or you have a harvest that is coming up. But I like that this is the energy of maintaining and creating and tending your garden, because that's where growth can happen. Let's see, it's I have to look at this because I don't know that much about all of these roses. So let's just see what the basic message is. Oh, I have to, my glasses are tiny. All right, guys, let's see. You can't expect the harvest unless you plant the right seeds. And you are prepared to nurture the crop. That's that work you have to put in. But it's the right seeds that involve the truth of your spirit, the destiny of your soul, I hear the creator inside of you. And so it is with energies and situations around you at the moment. You can expect a good harvest if you put in the work. If not, you better start looking at how you can improve next time. People, relationships, and you all need multifaceted attention to grow. The gardener does not always work according to, the original plans. What if it's a weird season? What if there's extra rain? What if there's none at all? What if the dirt's weird and doesn't handle that seed properly? What if there's a weird, like, extra burst of weeds that happen that year and it kind of overwhelms everything? Maybe extra work has to be put in. It's that adaptation as that page turns and as the seasons are all different. The only thing that is consistent is inconsistency, is that everything is always going to change. So you have to be flexible. They are prepared to change, move, and adapt in line with the seasons, events, and challenges that the world presents. Cool. I really like that. It is bringing you strength, but it's being all in for that journey from when you plant the seed of potential, maybe a new partnership, a new situation. You know, where something is growing its deep roots in the ground, gaining its strength, and not forcing something to like come out and blossom before it is ready. It's natural growth, but it is being attentive as something is growing. And then you are preparing yourself for the success, for that harvest that you get to reap. So let's go to the tarot. I brought a black and white one. Where is it? Here. This is the Tarot of the Abyss. Let's get a message for the collective. What is the picture, foundation, and movement of energy to be helpful? Please and thank you. There's your rules, and there's your beliefs. You have the wise one. This is a Taurus energy. It's usually the Hierophant. I like that this is wise counsel here. And I like that there's the energy of fire, because that is where you have to sometimes have destruction of something to create that nice, solid foundation so new growth can spark up. This could be about a marriage. I mean, you do have a proposal. Somebody is thinking about marriage. But it could be with that discernment, if it's not the right energies, where there's open, you know, an open heart and open mind and not getting along, then it's writing the rules for yourself and going to where the energies feel right for you. Because this is usually about being in a community, a group, a work environment, a friend group, church, school, institutions. It's you and usually at least one other person that are in communion somehow to work on something that usually involves your spirit, because there's always a connection with spirit, the divine, and God with the Pope. But the Pope or the wise one is usually somebody or information that comes through to not just dictate or tell people what to do. It's to teach them, inspire them, and have them really hear it so they can utilize and live those spiritual lessons. But sometimes this is just about rules, following the rules so things can work smoothly. You know, everybody has a role that they play. You know, you have to get this done today, and that makes, I just see a lot of check marks. Like that makes everything work and flow. But you always have to recognize when the rules aren't working, or when the rules are a little too old, or not going with the times, or not right in a certain partnership that was maybe different from a last partnership. You know, the rules between one couple aren't going to be the same rules or what works for that dynamic as it did in a different dynamic, because everybody's complicated. So it's having that flexibility and conversation and communication to see what works for everyone. So sometimes you have to flip things around, throw out the old rules, unlearn something, and be adaptable. This could be somebody around you that's really wise or opens up your mind, or you are that person that is wise and you have opened up somebody else's maybe mind and spiritual side. There is another message for the collective on the Hierophant, or the wise one. I like that. Please and thank you. I'm looking at this. The back of this is called Simplistic Mystic. And I did just think of the song Into the Mystic. Van Morrison. That's a gorgeous song. I'm really glad that came through. I don't know if any other music came through, guys. Wow, big ass energies today. So now you have the Emperor. Well, maybe you got the Queen Bee over here and the Emperor. The Emperor's really strong. So this is somebody coming through, definitely seeing long-term potential, definitely wanting to get something grounded, and definitely recognizing how something can be built. But the Emperor has had so many experiences, ups and downs, you know, things that didn't work at all. And the Emperor has had to learn how to be adaptable, to recognize when there is wise counsel about something he or she doesn't know about, and then use his or her discernment with those nuggets of wisdom that are youthful or useful. Maybe I said youthful. That was a Freudian slip. Maybe immature, but maybe it's about maturity. But the nuggets of wisdom that are wise and beneficial, and the information that comes in that's not really helpful, or you know, unwise, foolish. I hear foolish. Or even counsel that comes in that's coming from a selfish place. I feel like the Emperor should be relatable and should be connected to the kingdom or to his partner. This is the father, the grandfather, the boss, the friend, the neighbor, the lover, the divine masculine, all wrapped into one. It's whatever he chooses to be. It's very masculine. It's Aries. It's definitely the pursuer, the doer, the provider. Upside down, it is the one who overpowers. It's still pretty powerful, but it's not so divine. It's somebody who is very stuck in the 3D, very selfish about what he is building or why he's doing it. Not listening to his higher self or inner wisdom. It's like the person that would, like, I don't know, buy a business and, like, I don't know, like put somebody out of business that was maybe, I see like a little business in the community. It's like the big store that would come around and just like not even offer the value for that, just sort of like take over and kind of wreck something beautiful that was in, I get like a little community. It's like, you know, the big corporations, but that don't care about their employees. I don't know why I say a corporation. Upright, it would be the big corporation that is run by a beautiful family or a beautiful person and cares about all the people working there, that they all feel successful. That they believe in what they are working on and are proud of where they are. I hope that made sense. I see a corporation, so I don't think that's everyone. The Emperor could be somebody you know, but I feel like in general readings, it's coming in as either somebody you're connecting to or a faceted energy inside yourself to make something happen, to get to work, to start to build something that can grow as big and tall and bold and beautiful and grand as you desire, or as small and simple and easy. That feels like success to you, because some people want simplicity, not something big and grand. So let's get one more to clarify the 4. the Emperor, and 5. It's also a progression you have there. Wow, and you have the Star. And at the bottom you have the 4 of Wands. These are the moments in your life, each and every one, that feels successful. This is the dance under the gazebo. Here it's a birthday party. I did see a party or a present or something like that before, but it could also just be a celebration that you get to be here today. These are the snapshots for me of the moments that you remember and are proud of having. Upside down, it's never getting up and asking somebody to dance. It's not going to that birthday party. It's not making plans towards the dreams that you desire and always just thinking about it. It does look like you have a big wish here, or somebody has a wish. And it looks like that wish with a star is going to come true. These are all really big energies. I think your first message was a wish come true. I love when readings kind of circulate back around. So the star is 17 and it's Aquarius energy. It looks like you are not just looking at that star, you're reaching up to grab it, and it looks like it's coming closer to you. I feel like she just needs to take a little jumperoo or leap up there, and it's going to be right in her hands. But this is feeling hopeful. Hope is restored. Like your dreams can come true. Like every day you get to be here is your dream come true. Every day you get to be with a certain person is blessed and a dream come true. Everything that you are working on building because it feels like it's fun and exciting and your destiny is a dream come true. This is also feeling like you are on the right path for your destiny. Upside down, I still feel it's beautiful. It's just something taking a little longer. It's not quite the right season yet. It's those roots that are getting deeper under the ground, but they are gaining strength and getting ready to eventually come up and blossom and create this beautiful energy in your life. It's also guidance. So you have this wise guidance, and I do feel like it is spiritual guidance. And with this, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, night, and I'll see you very soon.